Kohli.
Yes.
I mean, we really need to talk about him. Well, he's been all we've been talking about privately for the last few weeks since he stepped down on our shores. But can he be stopped?
I just think like Kohli is so much in Australians' heads now, isn't he? Like, he's so deep inside our heads. We can't stop talking about him. It's almost like a fait accompli. He's going to score thousands of runs in this series. Like Kohli reminds me of. Like we're fascinated with him. He reminds me of like maybe a girl that you would flirt with in primary school. You know, you pick on the ones that you love so much. He's so
Bullying.
much. He's so we bully them and we pick on them because we like them. You know,
Scaredy bats is what we've called them in the media recently.
we've been calling them scaredy bats, which obviously will have a completely positive effect on the series. It's helpful in many ways.
Yeah, he's not going to score any runs because he read a headline that said scaredy bats, and he thought, well, that's the end of my series. I might as well pack my kit up and go home. I've never known a batsman to come out here, gents, and it's just expected that he's just going to score runs. I was hearing our colleague at Channel 7, Dirk Nanez, talked the other day, and he was just saying...
Saw him at the water cooler earlier.
Yeah, saw him at the water cooler. And he said to me, he goes, I just expected... He didn't. No, he said, can you please move? He just said, there's going to be times where he's going to be, you can't bowl to him, and he's just going to score runs. I don't remember that ever happening with Lara, Tendulkar, anyone else, any of the greats.
But do you remember, like, back in the day, back before culture reviews and stuff, Glenn McGrath, another colleague of ours who we saw at the water cooler earlier, he used to specifically target opposition batsmen or sometimes captains, and the whole point there was to not ridicule them, but call them out in the media, and then the ultimate end goal was to make sure they A, didn't score any runs, B, got dropped, or C, just suffered a complete mental breakdown.
Yes.
That was the ultimate goal. Why aren't we doing that anymore?
I don't know.
I think Kohli's confusing us massively because on the one hand he's exactly like us. He's aggressive. He goes at the opposition. He scores lots of runs. On the other hand, he plays in the tour match and does throwdowns in full whites.
Yes.
On the SCG.
So straddles both.
Exactly. Like culturally in Australia, everybody knows you don't do anything when it comes to training or pre-match in full whites. And there he is on the hallowed turf of the SCG doing throwdowns. I mean, to me, that's very baller. That's him just going, he's completely inside our heads.
I think he's
and all credit to him.
He's got so good that, and this has turned into the Virat Kohli Appreciation Society, the original name of the show during the pilot. But he's just got so good that it was just like, he can do whatever he wants. He doesn't care about aesthetics, even though like his cover drive is so good that it could leave me on a text message on red for 3.5 hours and then eventually get back to me, and then I would reply within a minute. That's how attractive his cover drive is.
And speaking of attractiveness, he doesn't need to have big pipes either. He's very comfortable having a lithe physique. He doesn't need to demonstrate his
beard is very well manicured. It's trimmed. It's tight to the jaw. I've been saying it for quite a while. You read my tattoo that I just got.
Let's talk about, just quickly, to pivot to the warm-up game versus the CA11.
Yes.
I mean, a few things came of that, of course. We hit 500 odd against India for starters. Prithvi Shaw.
Cricket Australia 11, supporting Taxi.
You batted well.
But Prithvi Shaw rolled his ankle. We hit lots of runs. Is India foxing us? What are we meant to deduce from this, is what I'm saying.
I deduced immediately, Dave, when Prithvi Shaw rolled his ankle, who, by the way, is this 18-year-old prodigy who hit a 100, better than a runnable 100 in his first test match, although it was against the West Indies. So does that count? Yes, it does. It was a test match. It does count.
There's runs and there's real runs.
But he caught a ball, and there's that picture, that still image of him just like rolling his ankle. And like, I think anyone who's ever played any level of sport, or even just like thrown a PlayStation controller playing FIFA, could just like, feel that pain. It was transferred pain. I looked at it and I go, no.
I think it was a disgrace that it was shown on air. You know what I mean? There's certain things that we don't talk about in the media. It really should, graphic warning. I absolutely can't deal with any of those knee injuries or ankle injuries or whatever, and they had a still moment of that ankle at 90 degrees. Sorry, I can't deal with it.
It's a Walker award-winning photo.
He's going to be a guy though, 18, that like that happens to you. He's going to be spending $40 a week at Chemist Warehouse on strapping tape.
Yeah, but then we get to see Prithvi Shaw 2.0 soon. So
that's a good point.
That's exciting. Can we go back to Virat Kohli? We've spoken a lot about on the podcast that Virat Kohli smells blood. India smell blood. Yeah. It's a weakened Australian team. Australia don't know how to perform on the field. We don't know what we're going to do. Do we attack? Do we not? A lot of chat in the media, which we're now just exacerbating ourselves, fueling the fire, etc., etc. I just we are God.
We dictate the
name of the album. Yeah. I just sense that that Virat Kohli is essentially, he is a bloodhound. He smells the arrhythmia of the Australian cricket team, and he's going to rip our hearts out in Adelaide, where he scored 100 before. He scored his favouriteest ever 100.
Most favourite.
Most favourite ever 100. Thank you, Dave, to help me out with speaking English. Yeah. And he's going to do it again, surely. He's going to tear our heart out, just like Bart's babysitter did in that Simpsons episode. Yeah. That's 2 Simpsons references in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, we're up in the mainstream now.
I mean, Jason Gillespie, another colleague, and Ricky Ponting did offer a couple of options. Like Gillespie just said, well, we should bowl a fourth stump line to Kohli with unerring accuracy, and the occasional one just go straight when the rest of them move away. And Ricky Ponting also said, well, we need to get him out with tactics and actions.
Yes. Tactics and actions, yes. So that's specific. That's specific. That's just cricket.